What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Sword and Shield Wi-Fi battle video. And for the month of October, we're going to be using some of our Halloween themed Pokemon teams and some link battles and some casual Wi-Fi battles. So hopefully you enjoy these battles, like the video, and subscribe for more. Enjoy. Alright, so what we're using is a Trick Room team. We have brought our Grimmsnarl, we brought Spiritomb, which we recently have. We brought Galarian Articuno, we brought Cofagrigus, we've brought Galarian Slowking, and we've brought Hydreigon. So I think how we want to start this off is we want to start it off with Cofagrigus and Galarian Slowking. He doesn't really have much that can resist us. I think the only thing we probably need to worry about is the Apollon and maybe the Grimmsnarl. But once we set up Trick Room, then it's kind of a wrap. I'm just hoping we get the leads right. That's all I'm hoping for. Rotom and Grimmsnarl. Okay, this is okay. We can set up Trick Room and we can go for a nasty plot. I don't think there's any way he can prevent the Trick Room from coming up. And with a nasty plot off, we can really let out some powerful sludge bombs and some powerful eerie spells. Oh, that's smart. Choice Scarf, leftovers. I mean, I don't really care about that though. Now we have the option to switch into Spiritomb. And we're gonna go for a Sludge Bomb and a Grimmsnarl. Hopefully this kills, hopefully. Yes! It is a one-shot. That did nothing. That did nothing. His best bet here is to switch into a Powdon. Yeah, his best bet is a Powdon. The thing is, are we slower than Hippowdon, or is Hippowdon faster than us? I mean, we're taking a big risk. I'm gonna go for a... Let's see the speeds here. I'm pretty sure Spiritomb is our slowest Pokemon at 47. Okay. We can go for Shadow Ball and we can go for Max Ooze. I'm gonna go for Max. I'm gonna go for a Max Mindstorm and go for a Shadow Ball into Powdon. I'm really gambling that we're slower here. I'm really gambling. Because he doesn't look like he have a Trick Room team. The Powdon's basically the only slowest thing that he's got. Okay, he's probably... That doesn't look like it's a Powdon's Pokeball. It looks like it's Roserade. It is? Oh no. God, okay. That did nothing. Nice to know that we're faster in Trick Room though. Now what it comes down to is, can we survive a Max Quake? We do survive it. Okay, that's great. All right. I'm gonna have to get a little greedy here. So we're gonna go for a Nasty Plot, and we're gonna go for a Max Ooze into Como. Okay, withdrew Como. Mew. Okay, well, I think this is still a KO on Mew. But we get off a Nasty Plot. And we get off a Max Ooze. Oh, he went for the Spiritomb. Okay. He's smart. He's like, okay, the Spiritomb's a threat. We can't let that thing live. It's too dangerous to be left alive. That's the only thing I'd say that's bad about Spiritomb. It doesn't have a lot of health. It has base 50 HP. So it's a very fragile Pokemon in the sense that it has no recovery outside of Dream Eater. We're gonna Shadow Ball the Mew, and we're going to Will-O-Wisp the Hippowdon. I think by Will-O-Wisping the Hippowdon, we might survive another Max Quake, but I don't think we will. There we go. Okay, Hippowdon's faster. Spiritomb really did try its best. God, the thing is having special defense out the wazoo right now. But we've got some type of damage control on it with the Will-O-Wisp burn. At this point, we just got to negate. Okay, Twisted Dimensions return to normal. Okay, well, I mean, we gotta switch into Galarian Articuno. Okay, they sent out Rotom. Oh boy. They can go for like a Freezing Glare, and I can switch out the Cofragus for yeah, we're gonna switch out Cofragus for Grimmsnarl. I'm gonna need Fake Tears for the Rotom, hopefully. And I'm hoping that he goes for like a ground type move. Okay, so he triggers the Weakness Policy. What is he gonna switch into? Como? Well, Como dies to freezing glare then. That's a wrap. I was hoping red card was gonna do something. I don't think it will. Still taking that burn damage. So for him, ideally what you want to do at this point is go for another Volt Switch, seeing how much damage it does, but we can just switch into King Tut and we can go for Fake Tears into Powdon. May not be the fastest Pokemon on the field. Free Psychic Terrain, I forgot about that. God, oh man, that's weird. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, there we go. The weirdness disappeared. Great. Well, I don't have Protect, so we're just gonna have to fight this out. We're gonna go for Fake Tears into Powdon, and we can go for Fake Tears into the Rotom, and then from there we can just send out Hydreigon and go for Dark Pulse and pick up the 2 KOs we need. That's a fast Rotom. At this point, he's just roaring for residual damage from the rocks, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. So we can go for a Dark Pulse in the Powdon, and we can go for a Nightshade in the Rotom. If Rotom outspeeds Hydreigon, then I'm convinced that it's Choice Scarf. Except it's not. I think he tricked, right? Yeah, he tricked, so he's not Choice Scarf anymore. I love Hippowdon. Hippowdon is a solid Pokemon to have. Trying to remember what game it was. I think it was Alpha Sapphire. I had a Hippowdon in there. Oh, that's bulky. Oh, that's bulky. Okay, so we just gotta double into the Rotom then. Jesus Christ, that's bulky though. That's a bulky Hippowdon. And it's not Assault Vest? I mean, I guess after 3 Max Quakes and getting 3 special defense boosts, you're gonna be kind of bulky. I mean, there's only one other Pokemon. He's just fishing for that residual damage. This total knob. I guess what surprises me is that we still didn't do a good amount of damage, and I think we're choice spec into Hydreigon. And we got a fake tears off, so that should have gotten rid of the special defense boost. So Hippowdon is just naturally thick. Hippowdon just built like that. Battle was canceled. I mean, he was fishing for that roar damage, getting the stealth rocks, just trying to get as much residual damage across the board as he could. I'm just surprised that the Hippowdon was as bulky as it was. Alright, so we gotta deal with Inteleon, Cinderace, Rillaboom, Lucario, Duraludon, and Sylveon. So what we want to do is we want to lead off with our tried and true King Tut Voodoo Mambo combo. Because honestly, Cofagrigus is so bulky that it can take a lot of attacks, and if there's a physical attacker, they're gonna hesitate to deal with it because of the Mummy ability. And when we get off Trick Room, it becomes one of the faster Pokemon able to dish out Will-O-Wisp to weaken any physical attackers, and then Hex kind of just stacks on that status and turns Hex from like a 60 base power move to 120, 130 base power. So it's really good. It's really good when we can get it off the ground. Okay, boost his defense. I mean, that's fine. We're gonna Nasty Plot and we're gonna go for Trick Room. I'm expecting a Grassy Glide into Galarian Slowking. Either that or a knockoff. A knockoff would be a nightmare. I love Lucario, he's so cool. I'm pretty confident I'll get off a Trick Room this turn. I'm pretty confident about that. I don't see him being able to KO the Cofagrigus in the first turn. Unless he doubles into it like a knockoff and maybe like Dark Pulse or something. Then again, it shouldn't do that much damage from Lucario. Grassy Glide. Yep. Close combat. Okay. Okay, so he's smart enough to know that you don't want to touch a mummy. But not smart enough to know that that was going to do nothing to me. Okay. I mean, thank you for the grassy terrain. We're gonna Sludge Bomb and we're gonna go for a Will-O-Wisp. If I was him, another Grassy Glide would be solid. I mean, if you're a Rillaboom, you really don't care whether you're in a Trick Room or not, because your speed is at a point where you do kind of okay in Trick Room, and then you have Grassy Glide with the grassy terrain, and that kind of gives you priority each and every single turn, so you're still the fastest Pokemon out, in or outside of Trick Room. But in his case, Grassy Glide's not going to do anything. He's only going to activate Mummy. And Sludge Bomb should kill. There we go. And we get the Will-O-Wisp off. We're gonna go for a Hex next turn and do massive damage. After Will-O-Wisp, Earthquake does literally nothing. We basically heal back all that damage. God, I am loving this King Tut Voodoo Mambo combo. Sparkle. I mean, we still outspeed. We still outspeed in Trick Room. So Sparkle's gonna die. We can go for Hex and now kill Leo. Hex is a nasty move, man. Sludge Bomb picks up the KO on Sylveon. This is really good. This is really good. Like, once we get ourselves in Trick Room, and once we get the nasty plot off, it's kind of very hard to stop Voodoo Mambo from doing what she has to do. And Cofragus from also doing what he has to do. Like, Cofragus is really good for dealing, like, with physical attackers, unless it's Zacian. If it's Zacian, then we're all in trouble, okay? I can go for Eerie Spell on Inteleon. And we can go for a Nightshade in the Cinderace. They're gonna Gigantamax one of them. See, I knew I was being too merciful. I was being too kind. That's my problem. I was being too kind. Please tell me you protect. Please. Ow. There we go. I'm hoping that we survive wherever this thing does. Nightshade did a lot. Max Fireball. No! Voodoo Mambo! You monster. You absolute monster. Voodoo Mambo was just minding her business. Okay. Alright. Alright. We still have Spiritomb. Titan. We're gonna go for a Max Darkness in the Cinderace. And go for another Nightshade. I don't think we're gonna do a lot of damage because we don't have a nasty plot boost. Okay, that's pretty cool. They didn't do a lot of damage. Okay, so hopefully we gotta survive this next turn. Dragon Pulse. I'm pretty sure after this turn, if we survive it with both Pokemon, we'll be solid. Max Airstream. Please don't tell me this is the last turn of Trick Room. Please don't. Please don't. I don't think this is the last turn of Trick Room. I think we still have... No, this is the last turn. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Last turn of Trick Room. I mean, we can set up another Trick Room. I'm about to do that. I'm very inclined to do that. I'm gonna go for another Max Darkness in the Cinderace. He has two options here. He can pick up the KO on the Galarian Articuno and then get KO'd by the Spiritomb. Or he can go absolutely for the Spiritomb. Oh, and we still survive. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. We still managed to survive. Basically eating two attacks. Spiritomb is able to get off the Max Darkness. And get the KO on the Cinderace. Just for extra salt, just to be really extra, just to add that little bit of extra flair, we're gonna fake tears the Duraludon and go for Max Darkness. Just because I can. I'll eat whatever attack I need to eat. Flash Cannon, whatever. There we go. Oh my god, Spiritomb. Jesus Christ. Look at me, look at me, look me in the eyes. When have you honestly seen Spiritomb putting in work in Wi-Fi battles? I haven't seen one in a long time. Alright, so we have Aerodactyl, Swoobat, Liepard, Galvantula, Persian, and Audino. This is particularly weird for me. This is particularly weird for me because it's a bunch of normal types and ain't much I can do against a bunch of normal types for the most part. My best bet here is to get off the Trick Room, switch King Tut out, switch in Grimmsnarl, and then just start fake tearsing everything. But if it's the strat that I think it is, it's a simple Swoobat. Whew. Here we go for Trick Room, and that's where the magic begins. Once we set up the Trick Room, we can go for a Will-O-Wisp on Aerodactyl, and then if he decides to stay in on the Aerodactyl, we go for a Hex. That'll be big damage on the Aerodactyl, and okay, we're not even bothering to attack you, don't worry about it. Tailwind. Okay, this is great. I'm just trying to understand, don't you know a Trick Room team when you see it? Don't you understand that Tailwind is not going to help you? Gonna go for Max Ooze. We're gonna just try to get as much damage off as we can. Go for a Will-O-Wisp, unless he goes for another ally switch, which is fine. Okay, switch out. I'm not showing any mercy. I'm nipping this in the bud, man. I'm not dealing with any simple shenanigans. No simple beams. No simple abilities. No double stat boost. You're just gonna keep ally switching, aren't you? I'm just kind of curious what his plan is here. Because as long as I keep max oozing, my special attack's gonna keep getting boosted. Okay, no ally switch. I got you. I got you, Chief. Oh no. I mean, we've already got so many special attack boosts off. He's probably gonna go for ally switch now just to mess with me. Special attack is just through the roof right now. Through the roof. I just don't want to deal with any simple beams. I do not. I love Swoobat. I think it's a cool Pokemon. I do like it. I really do. But which Thunder Wave? No! Please don't be paralyzed, please. Okay, we get the Sludge Bomb. Okay, good. Oh. Oh. This is brutal. This is brutal. What even is my team right now? What even is my team? He uses Rock Slide. Thunder. He's gonna need to hit. Oh, and he hit. Voodoo Mambo would have made such short work of this. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. He realized the threat right at the very end, and he was like, let me just get rid of Voodoo Mambo right now, because we was about to use Eerie Spell, and Lord knows that would have one-shotted him right into the ground. Dragon Claw. No, that's a nice try though. Woo. I'm just trying to understand what the 2.0 was in all of those nicknames. But that was a really good battle. That was a really good battle. That was the epitome of a Galarian Slowking sweep. Once you get off a Nasty Plot and once you max it, max ooze, boosting the special attack, just turns it into a snowballing special sweeper, and there was just really nothing on his team that could stop it. It didn't matter if he just clicked ally switch, everything was gonna die. Like, no matter what he brought in, it was gonna die. And that's just the power of Galarian Slowking. But hopefully you enjoyed some of these battles. You like, you comment, and you subscribe. It shows a lot of support for the channel, and it helps me continue making content like this. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.